Welcome back to the Car Art channel. 2025 GMC Yukon Denali has Escalade ambitions. With a burly V8 and an available air suspension, the Yukon Denali has the makings of a true luxury SUV. Unlike its Alaskan mountain namesake, GMC's glitzy full-size SUV did not undergo a Gulf of Mexico-style name change this year. However, the 2025 GMC Yukon Denali, like the rest of the Yukon model line, did receive a mild update, which brought tweaked exterior styling and a reworked cabin. The distinct dashboard design of last year's Denali is no more. Instead, all Yukons, from the $69,395 elevation to the $76,395 four-wheel drive only at 4 to the $79,695 Denali, share the same minimalist appearance, with a smattering of decor deviations between trims. Gone are the push-button shifter and horizontally oriented 10.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system that sat high above a clutter of HVAC buttons and knobs. Rather, the transmission lever now resides on the steering column, while a massive vertically oriented 16.8-inch display dominates the dash. 7 rocker switches at the base of the screen control basic HVAC functions and complement a large volume knob planted on the display itself. A bigger screen and fewer physical controls are often a formula for ergonomic disaster. Yet the Yukon pulls it off with few repercussions. Credit the generous size of the on-screen controls and the configurability of the interface, which includes a dedicated widget display menu that allows the driver or passenger to switch and move a handful of functions to different predetermined areas of the screen for quick and easy viewing. If anything, the physical HVAC controls proved more troublesome than the touchscreen ones, as the flat, uniform, and low-mounted rockers are difficult to distinguish by touch alone. This resulted in us inadvertently adjusting the fan speed instead of the nearby temperature function on multiple occasions. Despite its attractive appearance, the cabin falls short of what we expect from a vehicle with a near $70,000 base price, let alone the near $80,000 starting sum of the Denali. Low-grade leather lines the seats and door panels, and hard plastics make up much of the lower dash and center console. Then there are the cabin's other ergonomic quirks, such as the fact that there are number 12-volt outlets to speak of. There are numerous USB-C ports throughout the SUV's 3 rows, though, and that the switch to operate the trick power sliding center console armrest inexplicably resides on the ceiling console next to the controls for the available panoramic sunroof. Unlike its interior, the exterior updates to the Yukon are far more reserved. New fascias, a reworked grille, and tweaks to the headlights and taillights keep things fresh while retaining the SUV's presence and handsome looks. The Denali takes things a step further courtesy of its trim-specific grille, 20-inch chrome wheels, and additional exterior bright work. Perfect for customers either in search of a premium-looking full-size SUV sans the baggage and opulence associated with premium brands or unable to come up with the $10,600 in scratch over the Denali to nab a $90,295 Cadillac Escalade. Consumers in the latter camp will want to avoid going too heavy on the options, though, as it only takes a handful to push the price of the Denali into Escalade territory. Equipped with a coat of downpour metallic blue paint, $495, all-weather rubber floor mats, $495, four-wheel drive, $3,000, the premium capability package, $1,795, and the Denali Reserve package, $10,885. Our test car rang in at $96,365. The premium capability package nets an adaptive air spring suspension system in place of the trim standard coil springs and adaptive dampers, a limited slip rear differential, and automatic four-wheel drive. The Big Dollar Reserve package brings a rear camera mirror, hill descent control, a trailer camera with trailer assist guidelines, to aid with hitching a trailer, a panoramic sunroof, power running boards, a rear seat entertainment system with 2 12.6-inch touchscreens in the second row, 22-inch wheels and tires, 3 years of Super Cruise hands-free driving assist, and sensors that detect interior movement, glass breakage, and vertical motion of the vehicle. We think savvy buyers ought to skip the pricey Reserve bundle. We'd retain the premium capability package, however, to get the Denali's stellar four-corner air suspension, which so effectively quells the typical jolts of highway expansion joints, rumble strips, and ubiquitous Midwest potholes. And that's with the 22-inch wheels of our test vehicle. We dare to imagine how much cushier an air suspension-equipped Yukon riding on the thicker sidewalls of the standard 20-inch rubber would be.